Unfortunately, the second last day of June. So we have pottered together, all for glory and grace to God, for the month of our Sacred Heart of Jesus. So I hope and pray that you are constantly always trying your best, striving and trying to do the best you can every day, and always making the best of every day that God blesses you with, even though it may seem a struggle at times, persevering through storms. That is your chance. That is your chance, my friend, to be able to reach out and to reach it to our Lord and just seek for all the graces and the strength and the confidence you need to persevere through anything that you're going through right now. I know it may seem like no tomorrow, but God is always with you. Christ is always with you. Our Blessed Mother Mary is always with you every single way, so you don't have to feel like you're alone and you're struggling alone, or you're just feeling like the trials and tribulations are like no tomorrow. But no, our Lord permits for a true purpose and reason that exceeds our own human comprehension. Always remember that, because remember, my friends, God sees the bigger picture of our life, right? So he sees that all the storms you're going through right now will truly be beneficial in your life in the long term, but you may not understand right now. So I always personally like to remind myself that every day, so that whenever I go through any times of dark storms, trials and tribulations, or new crosses, or betrayal, or anything that may come into my life so unexpectedly, I always look to our Lord and our Lady just to be like, hey, you allowed me to persevere through this for a true purpose, and I know that in the long run, it's going to help me become a better, true disciple of Christ and a better, true warrior for Christ at the end of the day. So that's why I always like to just tell myself that and remind myself and to keep myself accountable for that. And as well, I want to keep you all accountable for that as well, to always remind yourself every day, whenever you feel that sense of doubt, that discouragement, that fear, that insecurities, worries, anxieties that tend to build up tension within us. And it just allows us to be one step farther away from Christ when we allow those emotions and all of those overwhelming feelings to take over ourselves. And we should not allow that, because that is how the enemy feeds upon ourselves and try to persuade us that this is all for nothing. No, everything is for God. And so that's why I always try to glorify God's name, and everything else will provide, everything else will abound, and see what happens from there. You never know, right? Everything is all in God's providence and God's time. And we always have to keep on telling ourselves that it's all in God's time and providence, right? So with that said, I love how our Lord led me to the song today, None But Jesus by Hillsong United. And I love how it's one of those oldie but goodie songs that just reminds yourself that he is the only one. Our Lord Jesus is our goal, our objective, and our ambition for glorifying God's name. And with that said, we have to be able to keep on trying through all the storms and the chaos, and especially the confusion. Especially when you're going through that sense of confusion within your life, it's very easy to just succumb to what? To fear and giving up, and feeling like you're inadequate, and feeling like everything is for nothing, and you're just in this time of storm for nothing. No, my friends, no. So that's why in times of confusion, you run to our Lord, you have a one-on-one with our Lord, and you allow him to talk to you through his sheer silence, and you let him lead your heart to go where he wants you to go. Let our God, let our Lord, let our Blessed Mother Mary lead your heart to where you need to be, and to follow what pathway you need to follow. Even though it may seem like it's overwhelming in that pathway they're being led to, just say yes. Your unconditional yes, and allow Our Lady to hold your hand and give you everything that you need, and allow God to give you everything you need to go in that pathway, right? And yes, it's going to be outside your comfort zone, but that's how it is. That's how it keeps our lives interesting and not boring. Like, I love that. Just remember that it makes it keeps our lives interesting, keeps our lives unpredictable. So at least, like, we are always on our toes. We allow ourselves to be challenged in every single way possible, so that we will not give up, right? So allow this as an opportunity to grow in virtue and to grow deeper in your love for Jesus, and trying every day. Trying. You gotta try, my friends. That is a way to succeed for God. Trying is just the first step in order for you to be fully successful for God's glory and for God's kingdom. So with that said, thank you so much for tuning into the video, and I hope and pray that you will do always your best every single day. And as I would love to say in all my videos, don't be afraid to speak true words of Christ. Bye!
In the quiet, in the stillness, I know that you are God. In the secret of your presence, I know there I am restored. So when you call, I won't refuse. Each new day again, I'll choose. There is no one else for me, none but Jesus, crucified to set me free. Now I live to bring Him praise. In the chaos of confusion, I know You're sovereign still. In the moment of my weakness, You give me grace to do Your will. So when You call, I won't delay. This my song through all my days. There is no one else for me, none but Jesus, crucified to set me free. Now I live to bring Him praise. There is no one else for me, none but Jesus, crucified to set me free. Now I live to bring Him praise. none but Jesus.